So, this is our first video, and this is a little instruction on using Google to locate job ads and college department web pages. So we're actually going to start over here, as you might do. You just enter, for example, job ads medical. If you're interested in the medical field, it's a pretty good choice for several reasons. A lot of jobs in that area. So I did that search, and you'll see that naturally it's Google, so your first several hits here on the first page are advertisements. And typically what that means for a job ad is that it's inviting an employer to post a job ad, because they're the ones who pay to post those online. Let's say we typed in medical job ads and we selected medical assistant jobs in Monster or healthcare jobs in Monster. Once we click that open, this is the page that we will see, and you'll notice that you can choose by city or by state. And so I'm not going to go to Houston personally, maybe you are. And I selected California and Fresno, and here's a job ad. So what it tells you, just very briefly, job description and requirements. It tells you the pay rate, but notice $33 to $36, that must be an hourly pay rate, which also suggests that there's perhaps not a guaranteed number of weekly hours. So this could be very, very good if it happens to be full-time, but if they cut you back to 12 hours, maybe not as good. They tell you the size of the facility, what you would be doing as an emergency room nurse, and of course the requirements for a nurse. You have to have a license for the state of California, and preferred qualifications. So these are little acronyms that are perhaps best looked up. I'm not a nurse, so I don't know what they mean. About the facility, so it explains where you would be working, the location, which is important, of course, to people who are moving to Fresno and not familiar, that we are very close to two of the best national parks in the country. Job benefits are listed here, some information about the company that you would be working for, a little bit of description, and then you have the ability to apply right out of Monster. I think you would fill out a form. Okay, so that's how you'll find the job ads that you need for your next assignment. You're also going to need to be looking at college department websites, and for this, since we're local, I chose Fresno State and I typed in biology, and here's why. Medical. People who go into medicine, very often they're going to major in biology. People who will become doctors, who will become dentists, who will become veterinarians, all of those people major in biology. So what does the department website look like at Fresno State for biology? That would be a Bachelor's of Science, and it tells you some about the department, the courses, requirements, the faculty that you'd be studying under, and that kind of information. So let's say we wanted to click open Bachelor of Science degree requirements. What do you need to do to get a Bachelor of Science in biology? You need 120 units. Well, that's typical for any bachelor's degree, so you can slice up your pie however you like, but you'll also notice that if you only take 10 units at a time, that's going to be 12 semesters, 6 years, which is what very often people take. Anyway, so it also tells you that 51 of those units must be general education. 22 units must be from the Department of Biology, so that leaves you actually quite a lot of units that you could select for yourself. You could take poetry, for example, and have a great time and learn lots of wonderful things. And here it breaks it down as you scroll, and it has all these little, like, biology 67A and so forth, and so you'll want to know, what are these things? And luckily you could actually just click right here. Biology 120, what is that? And here we go. Biology 120 is microbiology, so you're going to be using a microscope quite a lot. And this actually is the course descriptions you see in biology. They have all the lovely course descriptions for every course, so you could take a look at what course you might prefer to take to satisfy these requirements for the biology major, because you'll notice that you have choices. Okay, and that is it.